going on, guys? Welcome back to the Dish Pit Podcast. This is episode 79. I'm your host, Jay Fandango.
Over here on the board is Mikey Miguel.
You got your infamous co-host, The Crow.
And as always, El Padre Chocolate.
Infamous.
God, I can't get a comfortable position on this fucking couch right now.
Why don't you just kick your feet up here?
That's actually a good point.
Yeah.
Let me kick my feet up.
Like a Roman emperor would sit. There
It's very hedonistic.
I say infamous because I'm out and about a lot. So I might be the one you see not at work before you catch me.
Oh, so he's the famous one, right?
What?
That's what he's saying.
I'm the...
Isn't infamous the opposite of famous? Or
No,
is it
no,
like,
it's basically you're...
it's famous but for a bad reason.
Exactly,
It's a
yes.
negative connotation on it.
Yeah, I'm not working while I'm not doing the show. Sorry.
What?
What does that mean?
I'm breaking all the
Rephrase.
rules.
You're breaking all the rules.
Yeah,
What are you
man.
talking about?
Oh, I'm like if someone that listens to our show was to see us, I say
Are you trying to say you're an evil villain?
highest rate of them seeing me because I'm out and about the most.
Oh,
That's hilarious.
that is very true.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah,
You're not
I
seeing
stay
me.
my ass at home.
Yeah.
That's,
Yeah, I mean,
I
I go
alright.
out sometimes, but not really.
I come here. You're not seeing me anywhere.
But I do, I'm a waiter, so I see a lot of people as well.
It's true.
So
I see hundreds of people a week, potentially.
Mostly the same people everywhere.
50% of them are the same. So basically, a
You
couple
remember
dozen.
that chick that worked with us for like 2 weeks, and she was good, but she didn't get along with Nicole.
Candace.
Yeah,
Yeah, I remember her.
she changed my oil today.
Candace is a mechanic now.
I guess so.
Where
Was
did
that
you
her
get your
name?
Where did you get your oil change?
Right there in West
The
Hollywood.
light skinned girl, right?
Yeah, the
short.
light-skinned
Yeah, I remember her. Candace, curly hair. Yeah, I remember.
Yeah, this is
Candace.
great.
Bro, you better go check your fucking... how much oil you still have. It's probably leaking all over
You know
Houston by
what's
now.
Crazy. Those people are idiots. The place across from Target, totally trash. First off, this guy's acting like he's a cop or something. He's like directing me into the spot. There's no one behind me, Jordan. There's like nowhere to go. The car in front of me took 22 minutes until it moved, so I didn't have to do anything. He's like, "Can you pull up for me and pop your hood?"
It's food? You're getting food?
No, he's getting his oil
I'm trying to
changed.
get my oil changed.
Oh, okay.
He's at the
okay.
Jiffy Lube.
Okay.
So the 20 minutes goes by, and he's like, "Yeah, just pull up for me, boss." I'm like, "I just pulled up." So this,
Where do you think I'm at?
this dude has like shorts
I'm
on
up.
and his shirt tucked in, and he's just taking it too serious, you know. And he walks off, and when he comes back, the guy that was directing me, he's like, "Yeah, I need you to go in reverse because you're not lined up." I'm like, "All right."
Motherfucker, you told me to pull here.
Right? Like, you're doing the most right now. This isn't even air traffic control. Like, what's going on? So I back up all the way, and, you know, I got the rear view camera, got that 2018 joint, so I can see what's behind me. And he's like, "You almost hit us." I see the car coming into the driveway, so there's no chance we almost collided or anything, but I backed up far enough so I could see the hole that's on the ground to where... And I don't even listen to him trying to give me direction.
Did you
He's
back
like,
up like really fucking fast though? Did you go like...
I didn't back up fast,
That's what you
I
would
just
do.
took my foot completely off the brake. So I know how fast the car was moving, but I was in control. I
Okay.
felt like. So when I pulled up, he was like, "Yeah, man, you're going too fast. I'm gonna need you to reverse. Otherwise, when you open the door, you could fall out." I was like, "I'm not getting out this motherfucker. Like, can you do what you need to do?" And he kind of got the picture and did. And then he asked me the stupidest question: "Have you come here before?" I just pointed to the sticker that shows when I'm supposed to get my oil changed because they kind of tell you on there.
It has the fucking...
And here comes this
sticker on it.
Steve Urkel looking motherfucker. "Hey man, just for safety, just to let you know,
You
someone
gotta
died
back out.
in the parking lot just last year." And it was like a year ago. Someone got ran over in this. Have y'all seen this place?
What is it? Is it the Jiffy Lube?
Yeah, it's right
Where?
there across from that Wendy's at Target. In Target.
Yeah, okay.
Yes.
I've never
I
been
place-
know
there.
exactly what you're talking
The
about.
the full parking lot isn't even open.
I'm about to
'cause they're
say,
working
isn't it-
on
is it-
There's-
oh.
There's only one way in and one way out.
And it's
this
never
motherfucker-
really packed
No.
at all.
You know what this motherfucker had the nerve to say? I was being dangerous and putting people at risk, backing up and pulling into where they air traffic controlled me.
Ain't that what they asked you to do?
Yes. So I had
Bruh.
my shades on, and I've been doing this to people lately. Just looking them straight in their face and not replying. Or saying the most calculated response. I think I almost
That's
hit the
really
lady
good.
today because she was coming out of her garage, and truthfully, she should have looked both ways before walking out of her garage. But when she said something to me, you know what my response was? Yeah, they need to put some mirrors in there so you can see around the corners. So she almost got hit, and I don't know. I blame the glasses because I'm looking him dead in his face, and I'm just like, right.
I'm gonna start doing that.
That's freaking hilarious.
Yeah,
Just
awesome.
say nothing.
Yeah, I'm gonna
You're
start
being
doing
dangerous.
He gave me a
nothing.
safety speech.
No response.
Please change my oil.
that. He
I
gave
gotta
you a
go.
safety speech. Steve Urkel, you go calculate the check, please, and get this
Please.
shit done. That's so funny. Staring at him, don't do anything. I'm gonna practice it when I get home.
You said that shit to DJ. He would have done a donut in their parking lot.
No.
He did. He did that in the McDonald's parking lot one time.
For
'Cause-
what?
Yo, DJ got extorted by a tow truck driver.
Extorted?
Yeah. So he went to go cash his check at PLS. Apparently the parking lot was full. He parked at McDonald's.
You can't do that.
But it was right next. He parked there, and then he walked over to the PLS to cash his check. It was like 2 minutes. He came back. The truck was already had it lifted. So
It's
DJ
gone.
had to give him the most of his check that he just cashed to drop it. It was
Bullshit.
It was
What?
like
That's
because
bullshit.
it was like $160 or something like that.
But it probably would have been $300 and something.
That's
It would have been
what
like
they tell you,
200.
yeah.
It would have been like $280 to get it out
No,
overnight.
that's not what they tell you. That's what it is. When you have to go pick up your fucking car, it's always almost $300.
No, I mean, like,
dollars.
that's
It
a
really
part of their
is.
hustle. Like, hey, you can either pay this full amount or give me some cash now. And
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what he
then,
means. He got extorted.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then he, I guess he saw, or there, I don't know the full story. Like you can get it from him like in full later, but he went into the McDonald's and like
got his food?
no, there was no food involved. He knew that the McDonald's manager called the tow truck driver as soon as he got out of his car and went over to the PLS. So DJ he's like, "Fuck you all," and did like 4 donuts in the fucking McDonald's parking lot and burn off.
So the ghetto McDonald's.
He cursed her out. He cursed her out in the McDonald's. It's like, "Sir, you have to leave." And then he's like, "Fuck you all," and then did the donuts and left.
Wow.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
So the ghetto bum ass McDonald's
Parking
downtown
lot.
on Main Street, across from the Greyhound, you cannot park in their parking lot and leave.
Bro, parking
They
lot
will
wars.
tow your shit
Parking lot wars were real.
immediately.
I worked at Chewy's on Westheimer in Kirby,
Guys,
and there was like a French.
start over.
Oh shit.
The laptop was so laggy, like the Audacity freezes.
Oh, so are we fucked?
No, I don't. I mean, I think it'll work.
All right.
I
well,
just thought it was broken. We're good, ladies and gentlemen.
All right. But yeah,
It's frozen again, but I'm sure it'll catch up.
But we were at Chewy's, and there was a French restaurant like in the same. We shared parking lots, right? We employed
There it
a
goes.
person to just wear a fucking like reflective yellow vest to where if you parked on our side of the parking lot, because it was one of those where it was clearly equal spaces on either side, you parked on our side, and they're there like, "Hey, nope, you need to leave. You can't park here, or we'll fucking call the tow truck," and it's right there.
Easiest
And-
job ever.
Yeah. Well, then the other fucking manager, they would fucking like start marking off with paint, like their like shit. And so now we're fucking playing this huge war where now we're employing people to paint up our parking lot. I'm like, y'all are drawing up a fucking battleground out here. And like the GM would be out there cursing at the fucking French restaurant owner and shit. I'm like, this is like Friday night at like 8:00 and on Westheimer and Kirby. So there's like no parking anywhere. That's why it's all foot traffic over there.
It's not that serious.
Yeah, exactly. It's not that serious. With
Business.
Best thing I invested in this year was that handicap sticker.
parking. Invested.
Man, that thing
Yeah.
saved me so many steps.
Where can
Steps, bro. For sure.
Literal steps.
The dude had a stack of them when I bought them. I think I got like 2 or 3. But,
Damn.
I mean, ever since he been dry.
Shit. Well, if anybody
Good to know.
Yeah, if anybody comes across another one of them, I'm not saying that I would do it.
I'd say there maybe is
But,
a possible reality in which I may accept one.
Oh
Bro,
yeah.
I would definitely purchase one of them things.
There's a variant.
He had the blue ones and the red ones. The red ones last 2 or 3 more years longer. Than
Yeah.
That's dope.
But so your blue one though.
Hey, man, I have a
they-
bum foot. That should count.
The cool thing about it is it's like, if you're being smart, no one's really going to walk up to your car and check your sticker. I was about to say like the vaccination cards, but if they're asking to see your card and your dumb ass got a fake and you're presenting it, you need to get caught and go to jail. And all that.
Hey,
She's
so
like, I
how,
don't
do you,
have to present shit. Get out of here.
Right?
how do you feel like at
I have
places
fibromyalgia.
like when you park in the handicap spot and you get out and like there's somebody there and they're kind of looking at you and you get the vibe like they're like, that motherfucker ain't handicapped.
Bro, I will run over an actual handicapped person for that spot. They better watch out. It's 100 degrees every day. They better get the fuck.
Mark's like, get out of the way, Crips.
I don't
Like I
even
gotta get
feel
in on this spot right here
I don't never feel bad.
next to the CVS. Yeah, you don't ever feel bad. That was like, yeah.
Yeah, they got plenty of spots. They be all right just because I got one.
They got motorized chairs. They could just like zoom in there, right?
The hell is wrong with you guys? Gee, say something.
There are other spots to be had. I'm team handicap sticker, bro.
And
So
what's
you
crazy
run
is-
over a handicapped person?
I didn't say I'd take it to
Yeah,
that
I never
extreme.
said I would
But
kill
you
one.
didn't stop it, which makes you just as bad.
As a
I'm
handicapper,
not responsible for the words.
If you're in the car, what if you're in the car?
If I'm in the car, I'd say, "Hey, don't run over that handicap person." Like simple. You know?
Whoa, dude, is what I would say. Whoa.
Whoa, are we doing this? Finally, are we doing this? Is this the day?
Yeah.
That's not right though.
I would
you have to
always-
say you have to say that at least.
Oh yeah, it's objectively wrong.
What do you think? Do you think it's right?
to steal the spot from them,
Yeah.
Hey, you can roll with me.
We
I'd
gotta
say
look
like
at it. We gotta look at it on the moral end now, because now we've looked at it on the practical end of saving steps. You know.
morally we
Now let's look at it on the moral level.
Morally, we give them the name handicapped, and then there's large communities of handicapped people who are physically able to do things.
They're called handicapable.
That make them consider themselves handicapable. Yes, Michael, that's a phrase that they use in their community,
Whoop.
and
Is
they
it
use
really?
it in terms
Yeah.
to say that
Don't
you're
mean
no
fact
different from us, or
Fact
you're no better than us just because you have 2 legs and I have a
my
metal
phone.
leg. So
Where's my phone at?
if you're so empowered that you're considering yourself equal to every other human being, even though you have 2 less legs than everybody, I'm gonna take your spot, and you can happily wheelchair your ass up in through Walmart like I would
With
You know
his
what I mean?
pistol and then
I've
start shooting.
seen plenty of people pull up into a handicap spot and amble their ass straight into wherever they're going.
Without the handicap
Yeah,
sticker.
without the sticker.
Right.
That's the worst. It's like, hey man, at least I got.
Or even with a handicap sticker. Like, people will pull up into the spot. Like, there's a spot right outside my job. People will park and,
Yeah.
walk into wherever they're going, no problem. So, like, I don't see it's an issue.
I do
If
it
I had a
some-
spot, if I had a sticker, I'd park there.
Yeah, me too.
For
And
sure.
I would even just pull out I'd be like, yeah, I was a
As-
veteran. I got shot. Right. So
I feel like as long as I'm not actively hurting anyone, like,
yeah, and besides, there's
parking in a
always
spot is fine.
there's always 2 handicap spots. There's never just one, right? And like, park in that one. Shut the fuck up.
He's right. They
All
they
right.
make sure.
Well, I
everyone
see I
has-
am outvoted in this matter.
Jordan tried to reel it in. We all started.
It's fine.
Hey, let's
It's fine.
take
Yeah.
it. Let's have a drink on that one. Yeah.
Anybody have a lighter?
Nope.
Handicapable.
Not for you, you fucking scumbag. Cheers, actually.
Cheers, Jordan.
Don't steal it.
So
I know all smokers are liar thieves. Fucking harleton.
So I know
Or
everybody heard
charlatan.
this. We got to R.I.P. my boy Michael K. Williams before the podcast is over.
Oh man, yeah. Fuck.
who is that?
That's the guy who plays Chalky White in Boardwalk Empire.
Boardwalk
He was in
True.
Lovecraft Country.
The shooter,
The Wire.
from The Wire.
Oh,
He's in a bunch of other
he's dead.
stuff.
Fuck yeah, man.
He was typecasted though.
Oh, he was perfect for the role.
I mean, every role he was, but I mean, he's always that type of fucking black guy.
You know, there's a
never
ton of
really-
people.
Bro, in Lovecraft Country, he was gay.
Oh yeah.
In Lovecraft Country, he's gay. In The Wire, he's gay.
Well, yeah, that's what I mean. No.
So he's gay in real
He's
life.
a gay
Yeah, he's-
murderer, assassin from the hood in The Wire.
So he's gay in real life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn, I didn't know that.
It's
That's
pretty,
what I'm like,
it's pretty cool. Like
he's typecasted. He came out in an interview saying he was.
the other day, me and Michael were talking about the level of actor you have to be to not be offended by adding the extra 2 letters on the end. It's like you're an actor because you can portray a different sexuality than you are,
Even
a different
women
race than you are, nationality.
Good women actors they insist on being called actors and not an actress.
Yeah.
Because they can portray outside of their bodies.
Yeah, at the end of the day, that's what, and it's believable. Like a really true actor, as a man, could play a woman's role, and you would never realize that was a man. That's acting at its peak. You know, that's why fucking Broadway and shit's big, because you can have guys that can pull that off.
A classic example of that is fucking Ving Rhames, bro. Like,
Oh yeah, when he cross dresses.
fucking Holiday Heart, you know.
Jude Law does it in another
Fucking
movie too.
Patrick Swayze.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean?
Swayze
Like,
killed it. Travolta and not Dreamgirls. The one where they did the musical?
Hair.
Mrs.
Yeah.
Or
Doubtfire.
Hairspray.
Makeup.
Mrs.
Hairspray.
Doubtfire.
Good one, yeah.
Hairspray. Mrs. Doubtfire. That was a good one. Robin Williams.
Man,
Yeah.
Mrs.
Pulled off
Doubtfire.
old English lady. Like
He did look
On
like a
cap.
lady.
I mean, ugly lady, but a
Still,
lady.
he didn't look like a man.
a lady
is what I
that
meant.
can tackle the shit out of you.
If that's the case, we gotta
Robin Williams.
throw Eddie Murphy in there with Big Mama's House.
And
Tyler
Norbit.
Perry.
Norbit.
Yeah.
Did you know he was everybody in the
Oh, yeah, Tyler
barbershop
Perry.
in Coming to America?
Yeah,
Well, no,
duh.
it was him and Arsenio. They
Yeah,
both
Arsenio's
played
in there.
everybody too.
But he was the shocking is that he's the old Jew guy.
Yeah, the white guy.
Right.
Yeah, the Jew. Ugh, a spoon. What was the name at the end of? I can't remember the joke. I know the punchline was like aha.
Rocky Marciano.
Bro, you know I still haven't seen 2.
Oh, it's pretty good.
I haven't
is
either.
Keep in mind,
Coming to America.
Oh,
when I
yeah,
say
yeah,
it's good, it's good for the culture.
Yes, that's what I heard.
It's not like on the grand level of being released in movie theaters.
How's Eddie Murphy looking?
Good.
He looked
Old.
good. Older.
Old. Yeah, he looks a lot older for sure.
What I did see on that
We smoking
is
some Scotty
that
Too Hotty, y'all.
Was that his lap? Yeah.
My attempt at it.
Yeah.
what I did see is that, like, first of all, like you said, it was good for the culture, and it's like sequels that were like 15, 20 years ago when you knew what you were like getting into with a sequel. It's like that.
Yeah.
You know, it's like we're doing it 20 years later, but it's gonna be like sequel time of Coming to America, you know. But I know that their sets crossed the Bad Boys set, and there's a bunch of photos and videos of Will Smith, Eddie, Arsenio, and Martin Lawrence, because they were all chopping it up in the
cutting up.
trailer and like pranking each other and knocking on their trailer.
They shot them
doors.
both at Tyler Perry's studio.
Oh yeah, it was
So
brand
that's why.
new. Tyler
Yeah.
Perry's brand new production studio.
Yeah.
And they were like,
It's really nice.
A1.
He's got like a whole
That's the dream
community
right
in
there.
Atlanta.
Oh,
that
he
they
built it.
remodeled, yeah.
No, you know what it is? It was an old Confederate
Yeah,
fucking
war base facility type thing.
yeah, it was old Confederate fort that they that Tyler Perry turned into
That's
a music
cool.
studio.
Yeah,
A production studio, sorry.
When we were in Atlanta, we saw the studio. It's
Badass.
huge, bro.
Really?
Acres on acres.
Yeah, he bought all that land. It's fucking badass though. I've seen the pictures of it. They have a drone fly through
Man,
of it.
that's the dream right there.
I didn't mention Tyler Perry when it came to the cross-dressing actors.
Correct.
Medea was. Bro,
on.
I've seen every movie, play. I saw one in real life. I wish I could meet Tyler Perry.
All
He's
right,
hilarious.
so here's the thing, bro. Here's the thing.
I'm not into
like
Medea movies.
I like the concept of Medea movies.
I like the first one.
I don't like watching Medea movies.
before
bro. Like,
DVD,
no.
Bro,
before
they're
Tyler
bad.
Perry's so
TiVo.
smart. He's so smart. Who watches fucking Medea movies besides Mark?
no, people watch them.
Older women,
Not even like
and then like
they were family at-home movies for black people.
Exactly.
They were out on VHS
I
at
know.
the time.
I know what it
It
know.
wasn't a lot of access to
I know
movies.
And
The
look,
recent ones is what I'm talking about. The Halloween ones,
Yeah.
where they're getting
Haven't
Fousey
seen all
Tube
of
from
those.
YouTube. Hell
Gee.
no. I do not recommend either of the Halloween.
I heard Death at a Funeral's funny.
Death at a Funeral was funny. I
Okay.
remember watching that.
Bro.
But that was like Medea was just a feature in
Yeah,
that movie.
I get you. I feel like she's really changed from
did he
theatrical
make
to
that?
mainstream. Well, I think he co-produced or co-executive produced.
He
I don't
probably
doubt
did.
his talent in like making like writing scripts and
He
writing
works
stories.
on a lot of
and-
projects.
He
bro.
works
I
on a
don't know
lot of
what
stuff
the
that
hell.
you wouldn't realize that he does.
The haves and the have-nots. He co-writes some of the shows that Oprah's doing. Like this dude never stops writing stuff.
But yeah,
It's
I get
crazy.
it what you're saying with Tyler Perry, because Tyler Perry movies kind of replaced the old Cosby
Really?
sitcom type of things for the culture,
Yeah.
right?
Y'all, I want to use. I'm sorry to cut you off, but I want to use this as an opportunity to segue into something.
You're talking
Okay.
about the culture-wise.
No, not really. Like I enjoy Tyler Perry as an actor. I think he is funny, and I think he brings a level of realism to those movies.
Outside of Medea movies, he's a good actor.
his stand-up's okay too.
Even in the Medea movies,
I'm just trying
he's-
to gauge where you put.
even in the Medea movies, I don't think the Medea movies are bad per se.
yeah, they're not
I
like
think that I just don't like watching.
Have y'all seen the movie Alex Cross?
no.
Okay, Tyler Perry's he's supposed to be a badass cop. He's basically Will Ferrell with a shotgun in most of the cop movies he's in. So that's why I asked you, like, are you saying outside of the Medea movies?
I think
'Cause he
Will
does
Ferrell's
have-
only been in one cop movie.
the one with Mark Wahlberg, and he's
Yeah.
hilarious.
The other
right?
guys,
It's hard to take him serious.
he has a wooden gun for most of that movie.
That's kind of what I'm saying. Like, Gator don't take no disrespect.
I
He
find
don't play
I
no
find
shit.
it difficult to gauge
I'm a tuna.
how to address Tyler Perry when it comes to Medea versus not Medea, because Medea is a man, right?
Yeah. I
no,
mean, it's a-
Mabel
Medea's-
Simmons is a woman.
Medea is a woman.
he when
And-
So
Yeah.
when Medea is Medea,
Mabel Simmons.
I refer to Medea as she.
Yeah,
correct.
Mabel Simmons.
Okay, you can
So-
stop saying Mabel.
But well, that's
And
to help
Simmons,
you
too.
Put a real female, feminine face to the character.
No,
because
what
that's
it
not Tyler.
is like he's methoding and trying to portray, like, when I am in this character,
I am Medea.
I am Medea. I'm not gonna say fucking Mabel Simmons one more fucking time because Mark already said it like 10,000 times already. But yeah, and so when you refer to him as Medea, it's also a trick in your brain because Medea is a female
But
name,
also a male.
But also a male, yes.
Right. So it is for me, like I try to be as politically correct as I can,
Yeah.
but it's a little bit sometimes difficult for me to
That
place
thing.
Yeah, I guess
That's what you
so.
call it. The thing.
No,
No,
I don't. No, like I try
No?
to. No, I don't call Medea that thing. I say, I normally say he because I'm referring to Tyler Perry. You know, like, but Medea is a she, right?
So
Yeah.
what would you
She
call
has grandkids, kids.
What would you call Caitlyn Jenner?
A brother?
You'd call him hey
Caitlyn Jenner
Caitlyn?
is a she.
Caitlyn
She's
Jenner
the-
is now a she because Caitlyn Jenner has had
Those are her
a
pronouns.
transition operation.
No.
It's in her bio. her
No,
pronouns.
no, she is not a she. Like if she wants to be called a she, I will, and I don't care what type of, what do you call it, outside things that she has done. The things that make you a man and that make you a woman are your chromosomes. And if you have a fucking X and a Y chromosome in your DNA that could never, ever, ever, ever be replaced, I respect you and I will call you whatever
Whatever you wanna be
pronoun
called,
you
right.
respectably want to be called. But at the end of the day, if you're going to make an argument, especially in my opinion when it comes down to sports and things of that nature, if you're an X and a Y chromosome, you are a male.
All right.
Okay, Ben Shapiro.
Perfect way to segue because I respect all people, right? So if you
Or is
want
it-
to, if
yeah,
you want to be
X
a
and Y is
she, or if
man,
you want to
right?
be a he, or if you want to be gay, or if you want to be
Yeah,
straight,
I
I'm
can care
gonna
less.
respect you.
I
right.
respect that.
But here's my thing: like, I never have had an issue with people who are gay, right?
Mm-hmm.
But my thing is like, don't approach me, right? Like, I'm gonna respect you, and we can be cool, but don't approach me. Like,
Caitlyn
don't
doesn't
do
consider
that.
herself gay.
No,
It was
because
a guy that liked women, that wants to be a woman, that is still in a relationship with a woman. She does not consider herself a guy. She considers herself a she, and not a guy.
but
No.
does she like men?
No,
Because then that would be the definition of. So what you're saying is she's not gay, so she likes women. Indicates to the fact that she is a male.
she wants to be. Stop, you guys.
I'm trying to
Caitlyn
understand.
Jenner has publicly announced all of these things. And by the way, she's
I don't-
running for office, governor of California.
I know.
Good.
Yeah, I
Yay.
heard. Good for her.
Not gonna win.
Yeah, of course,
Well,
of course not.
she probably will.
She
It'll
could,
be-
because we all
Openly-
thought Trump wasn't gonna win.
Openly,
Yeah.
she's
Oh,
running
no.
as a trans
Then
woman.
she could run for president.
I hear she's
Openly
running as
a trans woman.
I hear she's running as a Republican ballot too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Because you know,
There's that.
Bruce has always been a Republican and a Trump supporter. Bruce Jenner.
yeah.
So,
Well, he's
Caitlyn-
pro America no matter what.
well, yeah, well, that's what Trump's claim was too.
When did Bruce die again?
What was the? When did that surgery happen?
Couple of years ago,
Yeah.
years ago.
I'm not
I
sure
don't
they're
know.
saying died. I'm sure they're saying
Bruce-
transition.
Bruce. Yeah, he was reincarnated.
He became Darth.
Here's
like
the reason.
Anakin
I
Skywalker.
hate you guys.
Why are you trying to put this fucking thing on a pedestal?
No, I'm just saying that.
Caitlyn Jenner is a terrible person.
Here's the reason I bring this up, guys.
If it
No one
wasn't
gives
for
a
Bruce
fuck.
Jenner, we wouldn't have the Kardashians, y'all.
No one gives a fuck
No one
about
cares
any
about
of those
Kardashians.
people.
I do.
They are inconsequential. If they were gone, it's exactly like you were talking about with the Indiana Jones shit. If the Kardashians didn't fucking exist, everything would be the exact same.
Donda would not be the exact same.
God.
Here's the reason I bring this up, guys.
Yeezys would not exist. We wouldn't have Skims.
I don't give a fuck about any of those things.
The Gap wouldn't have gave Kanye. He wouldn't be a black billionaire. We wouldn't have those cool
He'd
jackets.
probably still have a lot of money. He was good before the Kardashians.
There were three. He's dropped
True.
3 albums since he's been with Kim. So there's
Obviously, he's a
3
rapper.
huge bodies of work that are influenced by his.
You think he wasn't
gonna
gonna do music if he wasn't married?
Okay, just to give you an example, we got Dark and Twisted Fantasy when he wasn't with Kim. That's Amber Rose. Then we got 3 huge bodies of work. Ye included, Yeezus included, and now Donda. These are 3 different bodies of work if you've heard the albums, and it's like, okay, different person. That's the influence.
All because of the Kardashians and Bruce Jenner.
If they didn't, if he didn't exist, we wouldn't have the Kanye we have now. And think of all the songs on those albums: Black Skinhead,
I think this Kanye is a variant. Kanye.
Charlie Wilson. You know what I'm saying? There's a
Once again,
there's a whole genre.
I
We wouldn't have Travis
reiterate.
Scott. We wouldn't have Don Toliver, and then the list just kind of.
Okay, G. Your.
I didn't
point
say anything
was-
about Kanye.
I'm just saying.
I didn't
without-
say
That's a
anything about
direct effect
Kanye.
of the Kardashians. Just
For
saying.
all you know, he could have made more, even different, better albums.
Yeah, he could have banged somebody hotter than Kim for real.
Nah, I'm not seeing it, y'all. I'm not seeing it.
Well, you're not a clairvoyant, so I don't
Well, let's
trust
be
you.
honest. When you get with a girl, does she oftentimes make you more money, or cost you money?
Nah, definitely. I
In
got more
Kanye's
money.
Anytime I've gotten
situation-
with a girl, it's not cost me too much money, honestly.
Definitely have more money.
In Kanye's situation, when
that's
he
been-
broke
yeah, for
up with
sure,
Amber
bro.
Rose, he pays her to not talk about him. He pays her to sign a non-disclosure agreement. It's like $2 million. So their breakup was making her money. Then he gets with Kim, and now they're both billionaires if they break up. You see the difference in women caliber? So some women cost you money. Some women make you fortunes.
But it all depends on the woman. Like Kim,
Kim
don't
only got famous because she had sex with a dude
with Ray J.
And that was before Kanye. So
With
she found a
fucking-
way through
You don't
being
understand-
a slut on camera to make $1
and
million.
you're glorifying this.
I'm not glorifying it.
You are, really.
Well, I look at things a little bit different. I can tell you just from my background.
How
no
does
one
she
cares
impact
how you get
society?
your money when you're paying the bill.
How does Kim Kardashian impact society?
Well, she's a lawyer and she was in the White House just recently.
She's a lawyer?
She's a lawyer. She
Is
was
she a
in the
lawyer?
White House fighting for social justice.
I don't know if she's a lawyer.
She's a lawyer. This woman is credited in law school. She's done over 140 service hours in the community.
No,
this
I'm not
woman's a
arguing.
lawyer by all standards and passed the bar.
Okay,
in LA.
that's what I was wondering.
Kim
Did she
Kardashian passed the bar?
Yeah, bro.
Why is... I've never heard that.
She works with a predominant firm in LA right now. Her retainer is $500,000.
So she's not doing fashion no more? What happened to that?
That's something that is already in the bag. It's already in the bag. I hate that we're talking about this because y'all make it seem like they're not relevant. She has
They're-
a makeup line,
I mean,
a
to me,
clothing line, a
not at
shoe
all.
line, and then her sisters have the same thing.
That's like...
Well,
all the
I
shit
know-
you're talking about
And it's global.
doesn't mean anything to me.
People in India are wearing Yeezys. People in India are wearing this makeup. People in
I
China are wearing these clothes. and
Yeezys
those
are not
people,
a Kardashian thing though. That's
Adidas.
I'm just giving you an example, G.
It's
I love-
Adidas and they slapped Kanye's
When was the
name
first
on
time
it.
you saw a pair of
Exactly.
Sperry's? Boat shoes.
I mean, several
Jesus
years ago.
Christ.
Yeah,
Several
long
years ago.
time
Did you
ago.
wear them?
Oh my god, this
Not
is
at first.
You've never worn
cringe.
because you've never seen them.
No, my
so
grandfather
people
had
who've
'em.
never been exposed to streetwear type sneakers
See,
were
that's
now
not a
exposed
street-
to because 100 million people watch this person's story every day. I'm just saying
Sperry's
that's the
are
difference.
technically boat shoes.
Yes,
Like,
and they've
Just
been
an
worn
example.
for like 80 years.
She hasn't
bro.
even taken her bar
like, I know
yet.
about Sperry's. Look.
so just as an example.
she hasn't taken her bar yet.
Oh.
Not until next year.
Okay.
Anyway,
But she is trying to become a lawyer.
good, like her
Oh.
dad. Her dad, who got OJ off. That's how Kim Kardashian is famous. She's famous.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, she's famous because her father, her actual father,
Rob Kardashian.
Robert J.
Robert
Kardashian
C.
Sr. got OJ Simpson acquitted
Yeah.
Nice.
and boosted. Boom. His
What's
whole
crazy
family.
is
And then he died.
her mom is in the Kris Jenner. She's in the real live like photos from the case and shit on TV. So when they do the movies, it's like she was there because she was there.
Yeah, I've seen her interviews, and I was just like, y'all are already separated.
But she
And
was there, moral support. You see the type of from
I'm
her
talking about
background.
from her first husband.
Yeah.
Yeah, like the way his shit went down, they like separated, and some girls chose to live with him, and it was like a whole big family thing.
I mean,
And then but then Bruce came in, Olympian, gold medalist
on the Wheaties box, bro.
on the Wheaties box, bro.
I mean, to her credit,
Like
she
fucking
was
Bruce Jenner.
She was a black-haired, stunning figure that was a flight attendant. Like she was gonna get bagged by somebody. With
Wasn't
money. That
Kanye
was her type.
supporting Trump?
Yes.
Yeah. Anything you could
No,
do.
I was just.
At the White
I
House,
was
eating
asking a
straight
question.
Big
You're
Macs,
getting
bro.
defensive about.
Nah, I mean, anything
You're getting
you could
defensive
do.
about all this. I'm asking a question.
For real though. No,
Nah,
yeah,
I mean-
no.
Yeah.
I
All
would
right,
just
that's
say
all I
this.
needed to know. Damn.
Oh, sorry. No, it wasn't. We weren't like clapping on that. I was just
And he had
remembering.
porno on at the fucking White House. That
Bro,
was funny.
seriously?
That's
yeah,
because
there's a video where he opened his phone on camera, like someone behind his shoulder. He had like he like closed it out. You could see it was like either I think it was like X videos or some
that's
shit.
excellent,
Bro.
bro. I so believe it. Like
It was years ago. It was funny
it's
as
great,
shit.
bro.
no, like when we were
But
laughing.
Kanye was losing his mind for a little bit.
That's true. He's still.
He's brought attention to mental illness too, y'all.
He was focusing
I
on his
would
music.
This guy's great.
I'm not disputing that.
No, the reason why it was
just
funny.
saying.
The reason why it was funny when you
definitely
said that is
think
because
that Kanye's
I
music
remembered all the stuff that he did.
Yeah.
Kanye would be sitting there next to Trump, like in the interviews and shit. I'm like,
I'd be scared to
fucking
meet Caitlyn
Kanye's
Jenner.
here. This is crazy. Like,
I'd be
I'd love
terrified.
to meet some super LA Valley types, like just to
Caitlyn Jenner. I've seen
pick up.
how I can't remember what I was watching where Caitlyn Jenner was on that. It was and they were doing like some axe throwing or something. Pretty scary.
So anyway, the reason that I
Was she
actually brought
good?
this up,
I'd be scared.
guys,
You brought it up, bro.
is because I've tried to be as politically correct as possible.
Mark got triggered.
But there is this dude that works right next door to me. And I try to be fucking nice to this guy, but he's always like, bro, show me a picture of your dick. And I'm like, bro, like, no, like, I'm not doing that, bro. Like, I'm not gonna do that. And then, like, I'll be in my job, and he'll look in the window and, like, say some weird shit and then go back to work.
You're being harassed, bro.
Yeah, that's harassment.
How
Thank
do
you,
I
Michael.
How do I
was gonna
stop
say
this, bro?
Tell his boss.
Tell him he's harassing you.
Tell his boss.
Cause I'm trying to be like, haha.
Nah,
like
see,
I'm
that's
not-
what's wrong. You need to be
you
straight
tell him,
facing.
like, you either stop harassing me, or is he like a big dude? Like,
Nah, like I could take this thing.
all right, then yeah. Tell him like, you either stop harassing me, or I'm gonna fucking make you regret saying something that you say to me.
Yeah, you don't play like that, bro. That's not.
Although
How you
I
get
just
down.
watched this video. It was one of those good videos on Facebook where you got to click the fucking thing to like actually see it, you know? And it was this club, and it was just like somebody had their camera on these two black dudes, and one dude was like clearly like upset with something with the dark skinned guy. And the dark skinned guy was just kind of like just chilling there, and he was looking cool or whatever. And then the other dude was just like, no, you can't hear. There's like no sound. You can't hear anything. And then all of a sudden, like the first dude who was talking stopped, and then the darker guy leaned in and tried to like kiss him, or like blew a kiss in his face. He just like leaned in like, and the dude started fucking like hitting him in the side of the head. And then the dude who leaned in for the kiss pulled out his pistol and shot that dude 3 times and the security guard. And
I'm not trying
they
to
were
get
fucking
shot.
dead.
God damn.
And they were fucking, and then shot them dead.
So I'm usually
And he
at
was
work.
the homosexual guy.
I'm usually at work when all of this is happening.
Hardcore homosexual.
And I'm trying to be cool, you know, like I'm trying to be like politically, like, because I don't have a problem with homosexuals. You
What's
know,
got you
like,
scared? Did the government like take you off the street and put you in a
Nah.
van and say, if you're not more politically correct, it's
Nah,
going
bro,
down.
that's the age we live in, bro. Like that's
That is true.
He's
That's
right.
why I stay at home.
I feel you on that too.
Y'all want the perfect example of that? All right, there's this. I was thinking about transitioning my page, but online there's this post that they made. It's almost like a meme, but they update you, and it's a picture of JoJo Siwa and her girlfriend, and they're like kissing on the red carpet. And so I literally in the comments wrote, "How you 21 and up at the Teen's Choice Awards?" Funny, it's a joke about age. No one gets hurt in the making of this joke. 1,100 fucking likes on the comment, and everyone's like, "She's actually 18," and you know, all this other stuff.
Is
So
she?
people are upset that I'm getting her age wrong in the joke.
There
and
you go,
arguing
Mark.
with me and like,
Not
"This
fact
guy's
checking."
18," and I'm like, oh,
That's the internet, man.
yeah, man.
You
The
better
age
fact
we
check
live
your
in,
shit.
like,
1,100?
yeah,
Jesus.
maybe 12 now.
How does that happen? Anyway, G, I'm interested in the rest of your story.
It's a lot of people.
I mean, that's pretty much it. I just wanted y'all's opinion. Like,
He's kind of in the middle of the story right now. It doesn't have an end yet.
Oh,
I mean,
bro.
that's pretty much it. Like,
I think-
haven't. I'm still dealing with this. I don't know how to deal with
What
this.
does
I
he
figured
do?
I'd bring this
What,
to y'all.
like, what does he do next door to you? Like, what is
Bro.
his job?
The last time I saw this dude, he poked his head around the corner, looked through the window, and was staring. Somebody was in the lobby with me. They looked at me and was like, "Hey, that dude is looking at you."
No
I turned around.
Fucking way.
I turn around and he's like, "La amor de mi vida," and I'm like, "Bro, like,
Is he Spanish?
bro, yes, bro, like, bro, like, what the fuck are you doing?" Like,
Just-
I'm looking at this guy. I'm like, haha, like I turn back around, like, because
So-
I'm trying to be nice to
I'd be like,
like,
go back to work.
Is he how do you say this? Well kept, like as a gay person, like he tries to make himself
As
look
a
pretty.
gay
Is he hot?
person?
Is he a hot gay?
Is he a hot gay?
I don't know, like, what the fuck? I don't know, like, I don't know. I guess,
Say,
like,
you can say like, hey,
he doesn't like. He looks like he's skinny.
No.
Like it doesn't look like he works
No,
out
when you
all
look-
the time or nothing.
Okay.
like-
Oh no, wait. Here, what I meant. Like when you look at him, your gaydar goes off. Like bing, 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 bing.
Not immediately, but like after talking to him for a while, you're like, yeah, he's gay.
After the second time. He
Yeah, like
hit
after
on
you talk to him for a minute, you're like, he's gay for sure.
What do you mean? How do you?
Flamboyant.
I mean, it's just the
It's
like
in the way they
subtle.
talk.
It's the
I
subtle.
have to meet this guy.
Yeah, like
Let's all go.
he doesn't just immediately
All four
portray
of us.
gay, but like
We should all four go to his
We should
job
all
right now.
go to that dude. and be
I'm
like,
good.
You want to confront this shit or not?
All right, yeah. Let's go.
We
I'm rolling with my posse, bro. Like, fuck it.
Let's go, bro.
We are ending episode 79 to ask a gay dude.
Just as we leave, ask a gay dude to stop harassing him.
Yeah, that would be nice.
You were
Otherwise,
fucking-
we'll harass you.
Yeah. You don't want-
We'll take shifts during the week harassing you, and not in a good way.
You don't want us.
You don't want us to harass you.
Hell no.
Where does he work?
Escalantes, bro.
We'll start doing some like
works at
military
Escalante.
sabotage and shit in his fucking. Where does he work?
Escalantes.
Yeah, he's the to-go guy.
Restaurant? Oh,
Oh,
Escalante.
bro.
we'll ruin his life.
Yeah,
He's to
bro.
go.
Yeah, he's the to-go
Bro.
guy.
Okay, Jordan,
He
get on
get-
the phones.
Fucking wrecked. We'd be on the phone in shifts calling.
Calling.
We'd have Mark doing recon. He'd be looking through the windows to see when he's working. Go
Oh.
check Escalante's, Mark.
No, what we'll do is we'll have Mark going in there saying that he's the Uber driver.
Yeah.
And they give him the just random Uber food. And he just takes off with the food for free.
Yes.
Hell yes.
Yes.
Bro, yes.
Or if better yet, if they just have a table where
They
they
do.
just grab it and go.
Yeah. But I know at
Like
Escalante's
Uber.
too, because they're hip. That they have like the curbside
Yeah,
Uber
yeah,
thing and DoorDash
Okay.
thing and regular thing, so you can just pull up in that slot, and the to-go person will just come out to you and be like, "Oh, who are you here for?" And like, "Yeah, I'm Uber." You know, da 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 da. And if they're really busy, they'll just give you the food.
And
they're-
they're
'cause they already
Uber.
have-
always busy.
We should
bro.
do, yeah, and they're stupid expensive for no reason.
Bro.
So I really like this plan.
Couple of $100 to go orders, bro. Like, yeah, yes.
Fat in here, man.
We should do that.
This is a great plan, but too bad we recorded it.
This is a great conflict resolution.
It's one of our many.
A whole food scam? That'd be interesting. How the hell?
It has to be on his shift.
Who
though,
would
so it's
you
his
be
fault.
investigating that? Like, I want to know the cop that has to investigate that.
He gets made fun of. He's the Will Ferrell of the fucking precinct.
You got
I'm
an
on
Uber
food.
case.
Yeah.
You got an Uber case.
Got another Uber case to solve.
God damn it.
Find
That's fucking hilarious.
Find the missing panini.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
It's like a fucking arch villain who just like has an empire of thieving Uber drivers.
Sitting on a pile of fucking paninis.
They'll
He
never
was fired.
suspect.
He was fired.
All the
from
restaurants are closing.
vice president position at Grubhub, and now he's taking it out,
Jesus, man.
exposing the gaps.
No, the vice president of Grubhub, he has a deal with the guy doing it. He's paying him money because he wants to take over the
Oh
company.
yeah, because he's a third party guy. You know, he's the guy on the side just slinging the.
He's
fucking-
trying to get the CEO axed through like nefarious means.
All right, guys. When we get our camera,
And they
look
all
out
work
for the
for
sketch that's
Wyndham.
coming out. We're gonna make the sketch, guys. Just
That's gonna be ridiculous.
that's
who's
gonna be
who's
awesome.
paying for all that food? I'm not paying for all those fucking paninis.
No, we just do
A
the.
chair of paninis.
Yeah.
We just do the mission.
A game of paninis.
and then we'll have the paninis.
we
you
can
know?
just make it a regular chair and like edit in the paninis.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, I can edit in some paninis.
from Google.
God, that sounds like a bitch though.
So hard.
Jesus, man.
All right.
I hope cameras get cheaper again because they're still pretty expensive.
Man, it's all these people staying at home, fucking working. Like you can't get
All
any
the cam girls, OnlyFans pussy ass fucking.
No, because they knew that OnlyFans knew what they were about to lose. I think there was like a unification of the whores on the
whores.
whores.
It's actually better if you say whores
Whores. Yeah, because sex workers.
instead of
is
saying
whores.
whore. Yo, whore.
It's a hard whore.
That's like what the Jersey dudes are saying. They could say whore.
You whore. That's like in Boston. Whore. But yeah, these chicks on OnlyFans, they were fucking mutinied, man. They were like, all right, you ready to lose?
Who
$1
mutiny?
million.
Mutiny.
Who?
All the sex workers on
The
OnlyFans.
hoes, Jordan.
Oh
the
yeah.
hoes.
Did they?
the whores.
I don't think they did that. I think. Yeah. They just moved over to second party, the third party
No, it's-
sites. There was other competing.
That was the
apps.
thing, yeah. All the competing apps just came out of the woodworks. Boom.
They
It's like,
lost,
we'll
like-
take you. And then OnlyFans took an immediate hit they weren't expecting. And they were like, oh, yeah, never mind.
How are they not expecting that?
Because they were...
You think people would be like, "Oh, okay, just the side boob"?
No, they were expecting... OnlyFans was expecting the
Fucking
a normal transition. Like, we're cutting off the sex workers because we want OnlyFans to be how they envisioned it. They envisioned it as YouTubers who were subjected to the scrutiny of the... What do you call it? Editing, like on YouTube, where you can, like
The algorithm.
yeah, the algorithm. Thank you.
That's what it's called.
The algorithm on YouTube,
Fucking villain for sure.
where you can get people to subscribe to you on your own channel and pay you money for content. That was the original, but then, of course, just like everything in media, porn gets in there first.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter what.
That's true.
DVDs are
billion.
created
People
by
want to make
porn.
money off of banging because everyone likes to bang.
Everyone wants it, man. Like, I don't care who you are.
I mean, there are some people, but you know, that's like 0.5%.
So, yeah.
Sex and
Abnormal
Maybe
Maybe even,
people.
yeah.
the trillion.
Actually, maybe there's a higher percentage. Who knows? What's the percentage? Because there's
Oh,
erectile dysfunction. Is that a thing?
yeah, it is, but that's generally for
1 in 4
older-
men suffer from erectile dysfunction.
I don't believe that's that.
You don't believe it? What about 1 in 3 men after the age of 30 may suffer from some form of male pattern baldness. This episode is sponsored by Keeps.
And Bosley, apparently.
Nah, it's based on your mother's father. If your mother's father was
he
not
had full
bald,
hair when he died, but he also died when he was like 60.
it doesn't matter if 60's good. If your mother's father had full hair, then you know you're probably have good odds.
What if your mom's the Virgin Mary?
She's not, I promise.
Then it goes to God.
None of us,
You get
none of our
God's
mothers. We might be descendants from fucking someone.
No, I
that's-
mean,
that
Virgin
knows who
Mary's
the
mama.
Virgin Mary saw.
Virgin Mary got fucked by God.
No, God wouldn't do that.
Yeah, that's how you put Jesus in there.
But God wouldn't do that.
Yeah, he did.
Why wouldn't he? Like, that's the only way to make a baby, right?
You know,
how
not
Zeus
if you're
made
God.
Hercules.
Scientifically.
that's the
God
Jewish.
can just create things.
That's what he did. He created
Right?
the
He just like pointed at her and was like, "Baby."
like
That's
Jabba the Hutt.
Mary was getting some on the side that we didn't know about.
She's
bro.
the Virgin Mary, though.
Watch your mouth.
You
Bro, I'm just
forsaken.
saying, like-
You forsake. This is heresy. You should die. For
Mary
this.
was getting some on the
Blasphemy.
side.
Blasphemy.
Why do you think that? She had a boy. She had a husband and shit.
You blaspheme the Virgin
I mean-
Mary.
Oh, so you think Jesus was born to some bum in
Jesus-
Israel?
No, I
Jesus
think
had to be a bastard
Bethlehem?
child, bro. Like, he
I
had
think-
to be.
Nazareth. Wait, where was Jesus born? Bethlehem?
yeah, which is in Nazareth. But
God damn it! I don't.
Logically,
But no.
Jesus is a bastard child.
no. Well, here's the thing. All right,
But he knows his dad. That's
With magical powers.
his dad was God. He was God's bastard. He was Jon
He was
Snow
God's bastard.
to
Yeah.
God. Jon Snow to
so
God,
you're saying.
bro.
But he knew who his
When you
dad
found out
was.
who he was related to, it was God, bro. Instead of fucking Targaryens, it's God.
He's not related to God.
Yeah, he is.
John?
No, Jesus.
Oh, okay. I'm like, John's not related to God. You're sounding really fucking crazy
No,
right now.
what I am saying is that Jesus had brothers and sisters, not like his biological
Did he?
ones. Yeah, because the Jewish tradition, like God told the Hebrews to go forth and multiply. So that's why whenever you would be like he's a bastard child, because all of that was in effect. Like it was a cultural thing to spread the seed. It was decreed to you by God. So it was hard to believe that Jesus, even as a man raised in the Jewish faith, wouldn't have a wife or a girl or kids if he was raised as a Jew. Jesus was a Jew.
And he was 33, so he never got no pee, never had
And
no kids.
he had a follower, Mary Magdalene,
I always thought
Yeah,
about that.
she was. Yeah,
that he rescued.
yeah.
But she was busting it down for everybody around the way.
But-
But she held her shit for him when he wasn't around, like somebody's girl would. Like if you read scripture, sorry, I have a minor in theology, but if you read scripture, like Mary, literally spoke up for Christ whenever Christ wasn't around amongst the apostles.
Yeah, because
You know,
Jesus was a pimp and Mary was his bottom bitch.
bam,
So
she cut for him.
yeah,
So
the real iceberg slim.
right. Yeah, she's in charge.
So-
Tale of Jesus Christ.
Mary's in charge.
So
bro.
yeah, so there's a theory that there is a bloodline of Jesus. It's called the Rose line, the Rosalind line. It's like
Oh.
goes through like the Da Vinci Code and all that shit is based off of that. The continuation of the bloodline of Christ through the Middle Ages. The Merovingians apparently ended up a part of that bloodline, and they always protected somebody who was basically the most related. That person is scripturally written as the last Zion. And so if you can find the person that's directly related to the bloodline of Christ, which is apparently only needed to know if like the world revelation starts happening and shit. You probably want to know where the last Zion's at.
We be
If
alright.
it's true.
We
I
be
think
alright.
Neo was the last Zion.
Man, they're gonna do the Matrix again, bro. Did you see those pictures?
Yeah, it's gonna be dope. I need to go through and watch all of them again before we go
I'm
see
down with
it.
that.
Man, I found that my the sound bar and subwoofer surround sound I have in this room.
Mm-hmm.
If I just get some acoustic foam to put in here, I can have like a theater setup going, because when I went to see Shang-Chi, I was like, man, the audio in my apartment's better than this.
Oh,
We didn't go to like
Where'd
the
you go?
Dolby. We just went to the regular theater
Edwards.
at Edwards. I'm
Yeah.
like, damn.
Edwards is bad sound
There's no
quality.
Well, if you go to the IMAX theater, it's good, and then there's the Dolby Cinema where it actually is good. The regular theater, it's so-so. It's not
My
terrible.
experience was like the regular theater was subpar to me, but the IMAX theater was good. But the RGX one, the
Yeah.
Dolby one, that one was like too loud on something. It was like I think in the high, because I think we saw Tenet there, and watching it when you're in that scenes when they're actually changing, you know.
That shit was pretty.
It
Like,
was
especially
like-
the first time around watching Tenet. That
First
was pretty
time,
intense.
that's what it was. It was the first time watching Tenet. It was just like bah, 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 like in your fucking head, and I'm like,
Who did we go all the first time when it came
We went
out?
together.
yeah, we were together.
Yeah, man, that was a good movie.
Really liked it.
That was a
watched it this
trippy
week,
movie,
too.
man.
Yeah,
I'm
I was,
still confused, honestly.
You
Like,
gotta watch it like 3 times
Yeah.
to really get it.
I was
like,
not
for
prepared.
Sure.
I always pick up something new every time I watch it. But
You're like,
it's
oh
pretty
shit, that's the Christopher Nolan for you, bro. He's fucking insane.
good. Yeah,
You fucking did
his
that,
attention
mother-
to the detail of everything is
Yeah, you could have a
second
whole
to none.
YouTube channel dedicated to each of his movies, like the Batman movies, Shutter Island, Inception,
Inception's so good too. Yeah.
Yeah, I love
now Tenet. I'm sure there's more. I can't think of any more though.
So while we're talking about movies, y'all didn't see the new Candyman, but what have you heard?
oh, I saw that.
Candyman, no.
Yeah, it was
Okay.
good. If
Who's
y'all
in
haven't,
it?
are y'all planning on seeing it?
I don't
Yeah,
know.
I am.
Like, what's
I-
it about?
Jordan Peele
The Candyman.
Oh yeah, that movie. When did it come out?
last Friday.
Shit, I need to go see it.
Bro,
I haven't
it's
seen
good.
it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
I
haven't-
plan on seeing it. I watch every Jordan Peele movie.
Watch
I
the
won't-
original one first.
Yeah,
Yes.
I won't do any
It's not
spoilers.
80,
When did it
but,
come
like,
out?
It's really good.
84.
84.
I don't like
Right?
80s horror
80 or
movies.
94.
Same year as Nightmare on Elm Street.
Yeah, it was 84.
I'm not like I don't think they're bad movies. I just don't.
Jordan
watch a lot
doesn't
of
like
those.
80s.
It's not a
movies.
horror. It's a thriller.
No, I like there's some
There-
80s
there-
movies, like
there-
Star Wars
there-
is in
no,
the
no.
80s,
The
right?
original
No,
is a
there's
thriller.
A
nothing
couple of
wrong with
them
that. No, there's nothing wrong with
There's
that.
certain
No,
movies I
listen
like.
to me. Like
Back
80s
to the
movies, 80s B movies. That's what it's classified as.
Yeah,
80s B movies, I think, is like wine. Like you have to have a taste to
And grew
watch
up around
them
that time.
and appreciate it, right? It's the ones that are really good that stick out in your memory, like Little Shop of Horrors.
I like
you
that
know,
movie.
You know,
92.
so so it's 92. So it was right there.
Could,
But like
I'll have to look at. I'll look at
80s B
I'll check it
movies,
out.
any movie from the 80s, like you literally have to have like. To me, I only appreciate it for some small nostalgic thing. You know, it's like I remember seeing this. I can find the humor in it and put myself there because I remember seeing it way back. But other than that, they are shitty. They
A lot
are
of them are
fucking
really bad,
horrible.
yeah.
Like, ugh, like cringe. Like you watch them and you're just like,
It was like the
Ugh,
dawn.
you're
It was the dawn of like special effects almost.
Yeah, it was.
They're
it
still
was-
using stop motion with the fucking
It-
clay things and stuff.
When did Ghostbusters come out? 90s?
80s.
80s,
Yeah, that's
88 or something like that.
And that was one of the good ones.
Yeah.
What's
true.
crazy is the only CGI that they use in the original is for a fire at the end of the movie.
Ghostbusters. Wasn't the Michelin Man CGI or
Yes,
yeah, okay.
the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man.
The Michelin Man. My bad, the Stay Puff.
Terminator 2. That was
Yeah.
the epitome of like, oh, in Jurassic Park.
Jurassic Park came
Yeah,
out
I
in the
just
90s.
rewatched.
Yeah, it came out right around Terminator 2, like in 92.
Oh well, I like '90s movies because you know
like 94.
that was the movies I was watching on tape when I was growing
Grew
up.
up with them. Yeah,
Jurassic
Yeah.
Park,
exactly.
if you watch this show on Netflix, I guess I'm plugging Netflix right now. Like the movies that made us, they do like a 1 hour like snippet, like this is how Jurassic Park came online with these directors and the actors and like
Nice.
da, 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 da. But it shows you how they changed from stop motion like clay things to actual CGI and put CGI in fucking cinema. And it's pretty cool. Like they changed how it was done. Then you had Terminator 2.
I remember watching a lot of those movies. My grandma was always watching movies. Like she was a stay-at-home grandma. You know, she would take
Good.
care. My cousins Devin and Brandon, They're the kids of my Aunt Daphne, who's my dad's half sister. Because I told y'all my grandpa that I grew up with is not my real grandpa. He had a kid with my grandma and had Daphne, so they're... But, you know, my grandma had a kid with a different guy, and that's how my dad came to be.
Oh,
yeah.
Gotcha.
So when I lived with my grandparents at the same time, she was fucking up just like my mom, their mom. So we all lived there, shared a room, shared a bed, 3 of us, like orphans.
Nice.
It was interesting because it's always interesting living with old people. They treat you differently than your parents would.
It's true. Very, very, very
Fucking
true.
definitely more strict.
Definitely more to the point.
Yeah,
Like,
they know what they expect.
Yeah, it's almost like they fucking just like bark at you, you know, like one time, and then like, all right, well, not fucking around.
I remember I knew we were in trouble when my grandpa said, "Well, shit."
Oh man.
Or "Well, I'll be." And I was like, "What happened?" Because if one of us got in trouble, we all got in trouble. It was like some military bullshit.
That was my grandfather too. Like I stayed.
Dude was just. I'm like, I get it, but god damn.
Those community whoopings that y'all are talking about are memories made, my friend.
Yeah, I remember we would always Brandon, my youngest cousin, he would always get hurt, like on accident. Like one time I was driving the go-kart around the storage, but my grandparents lived on a lot of storage buildings, like storage units, like a and what are they called? The
storage warehouse, like thing, like awesome. I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, there was a trailer in the back.
Yeah, and they went into the office and worked during the day.
Not even really. They just maintained them, and if no one came to get their shit, we could rummage through it.
Oh, awesome! Before Storage Wars and everything.
Yeah, it was dope. We got a go-kart out of one of them.
Hell yeah!
Grandpa, Pawpaw rather is what we call him. Pawpaw would he fixed it because he was good at cars and machines and shit. So we had a little gas go-kart. So I'm burning it around the fucking storage unit, gravel and all. And I'm telling Brandon, I'm like, hold on. Like as we're driving, I'm like, hold on. Like as I'm going around the corner, hold on. And I go to turn around the corner, a little too quick. He rolls out because he's not holding on. And I just see him rolling on the gravel. And, you know, he's a fucking kid, so he starts crying. He's fine. He's just a little banged up. But he's like crying. And then Pawpaw runs up. He's like, what the hell? I told you to be careful. And he whoops my ass. And he whoops Devin's ass too, even though he wasn't around. Yeah. Devin was in a storage unit looking around for shit. And he whoops his ass too.
Community ass whooping, bro. Yeah, that's how it happens, man.
There was another time where
if I got my ass whooped like that and it was my little brother's fault, he's getting his ass whooped again. Like a motherfucker.
Yeah, I would fuck with I wouldn't beat up Devin, but if he annoyed me, like I remember one time he was annoying me so much I grabbed like a tech deck ramp, like they're little toy skateboards. I picked it up and I just smacked him over the side of the head with it just because he was annoying the fuck out of me. It was like, oh, why'd you do that? And then he just had a big lump on his head, and I would have to be nice to him for the rest of the night so he didn't tell Papa in the morning.
Because then you get your ass
I was like, I didn't want to get my ass beat. And he knew that he would probably get his ass beat too, because Papa knew I wouldn't hit him with the fucking ramp for no reason.
Oh yeah, so he knew he would be in trouble already because you had to fucking hit him in the head. Yeah. Both of y'all get. Oh, it would still be a community ass whooping. You would
always ends in a community ass whooping.
Always does.
When we would go to my cousin's house, and we would hate going, but that's where the majority of our family was because she had like 3 kids. So when we would get there, their mom, my aunt was a nurse at the time, so she always had these weird hours, and when it was time to go to bed, she didn't want you to like leave the room or like go grab something out of the kitchen. And you know, when you're a kid, you want a snack, and it's all the snacks you could think of because she got crazy EBT for 3 kids.
Oh, she got the snacks.
You know what I'm saying? Like it was going down. Everybody had their own cereal, milk, snacks, and this and that for lunch. Like I remember we used to go grocery shopping and fill up like 2-3 baskets, and I'm like, how are we gonna pay for all this? And they was like, we got EBT.
We got this white card right here.
So yeah,
Texas logo on
we
it.
sent. This was the sucky part when we were kids. The youngest, the smallest, the one who could get beat up by anybody was the one who had to go on the missions. And it was almost me, but my cousin Daryl happened to be 2 years younger and a little bit shorter at the time. Now he's like 6'3", 6'5" even. So nigga can dunk relatively easy. So it's funny that he was the one.
That's how you rate manhood.
Man,
You can
I don't
dunk.
know if it was the new spot or he hadn't gauged the right place, but he stepped on one of those stairs going down, and you know how it makes the squeak?
Yeah.
And it just seemed like the loudest squeak you ever heard. And then we heard her door open. So we was like, act like you're asleep. Like, that was the consensus for everyone in the room. We sleep. And our room is on her way down the hallway. So she opens the door. So we were all in bed, and we just closed our fucking eyes. And, you know, when you're a kid, you think you can see the light. So we can see the light even with our eyes closed. So
Yeah.
we know when she closes the door that we made it. She closes the door, and when she gets to the bottom of the stairs, at this point, he's made it to the bottom of the stairs. We just hear, "Didn't I tell your ass to go to bed? I told your ass." So we hear him
Hung
getting his
him
ass
out
whooping.
to dry, bro.
And so instead of him just taking the whooping like a G, they made me do it. As he's getting his ass whooped, he's like trying to yell distinctively like, "They made me do it." You know what I mean? So she came back.
They made
to
me.
"Oh, I heard you about y'all." So we all got our ass whooped because Daryl got caught, you know, on the stairs.
Hell yeah, military style.
Fuck.
So you was trying to get snacks?
I mean, yeah, them oatmeal cookies would have, them oatmeal, you know, them oatmeal pies. Man, that thing was gonna hit after 12 o'clock.
You know, those oatmeal pies were so good until my first night in county jail when they give you one of them hoes and you're like, never again,
Why?
never again. It
It
fucking ruined a childhood
Ruined
memory for
childhood,
me.
Yeah.
I'm so glad they didn't give me a Twinkie in that hoe because I would have been really upset.
I don't buy them things anymore
I don't
at all.
at all.
I don't like oatmeal cream pies really that much to begin with. The ones with the, what you know you could do, they have the chocolate chip cookie ones, where it's instead of an oatmeal cookie, it's a chocolate chip cookie.
Yeah, I can do that. I don't know if it's still too close to the oatmeal cream.
You know
It's
what
not,
fucked
bro.
me up? The noodle thing. Like, I don't eat
Ramen.
noodles in a cup, ramen.
Wrap it up, boys.
I don't eat noodles.
Where are we at?
We have to wrap it up. We're rambling now about noodles and
Oh.
I think that's what they want to know. They want to know how we make fucking spreads in jail.
we can have a whole episode of us just cooking spreads.
Let's do that.
I've got a great spread recipe.
Now
for
we
next
have to
time.
end the podcast.
We'll talk about
Say,
spreads.
do you have any RIPs, Mark?
We did Michael K.
Yeah,
Williams.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, my Uncle Al. He passed
Damn.
away. Had to go to his funeral Saturday.
Another relative, bro?
Jesus.
Yeah, he
Jesus.
was old school, too.
I'm glad I
Died at
asked.
72.
R.I.P. bro.
All right, rest in peace, Uncle James.
Ow.
Okay. I'm sorry. I'm not. Don't laugh, Uncle Al.